Hi, I'm Chloe from Brit+Co. Thank you so much for chatting with me. How are you guys?
We're good.
Good. How
We're
are
good. You're
you?
well lit.
Yeah, I like your fairy lights.
Thank you so much. I thought it added a little pizzazz.
Yes, we need
Yes.
it.
Thanks. Well, I would love to start out by, well, first off, congratulations on this new season of The Handmaid's Tale. And one of my favorite things about TV, as I'm sure an actor, but as well as a viewer, is how much time you spend with these characters. So I would love to know, how has your relationship to your characters evolved, and maybe even changed throughout the last few years as you prepare to bring this final chapter to audiences?
You want to go first? You go first. I'm gonna think for a second.
Okay, you can think for a
I'm
second.
gonna think.
I've always said it's one of the greatest things about the incredible privilege of doing a show like this is this long
Yeah.
relationship that you have with a character that is unfolding with an audience that you're having this extended, very weirdly intimate relationship with over
Yeah.
a long period of time. I mean, most people are like lying in bed with you, watching this character.
So true.
It's very odd. This character uh, uh, has been really fascinating in a lot of ways. He's in play. It's not a
Yeah.
static character. It's changed the way honestly, the way I've thought about acting, which is usually a fear-based idea of sort of narrowing what a character should be to one of opening up the aperture and letting as much sort of possibility as you can muster, and that's been really fun. And he's somebody who, you know, gives me hope and then disappoints me, and then gives me hope and then disappoints me, and
And he's
yeah,
he
and
can
he
be
can be
funny. He
funny.
can be funny.
Yeah, absolutely. What about you, Ever?
I mean, Naomi's had such a long, sort of crazy life on
Yeah.
these five, well, now 6 seasons of the show. But I don't think she's evolved much as a human being. I think Naomi is very similar in season 6 as she was
Mm.
in season 5, which is that she wants to be powerful. She wants attention. She wants power. She
Wants to remodel.
wants to redecorate
Yes.
Lawrence's home. She's like very on the surface. She's not
Mhm.
she's like juvenile to me. I always say she's like a little bit Nellie Olson. She's like a little
Yeah.
bratty and very present. And the thing that I sort of love and I've tried to keep this alive is like she doesn't hold a grudge. She sort of like
Mhm.
keeps moving the same way a toddler won't hold a grudge. So like she
Right.
has like, do you know what I mean? Like a
Yeah.
toddler doesn't remember that they were being a toddler
She's
15 minutes
very in
ago.
the moment.
She's very, very in the moment. And that's also
Absolutely.
fun to play because that leads to all sort of fun things as an actor because you're always trying to sort of like observe. And much of this show is being quiet. Much of this
Mhm.
show is what isn't said. And so Naomi can quietly judge
There's a
off
great
camera.
quality too that Ever brings to this of this person who is sort of forced into this submissive position, but needs to assert herself. Uh,
Yeah.
there's a little compression under it of no. I want to speak and I want to say this
Yeah,
that
ever
I've
is like
always
me
loved.
creeping through
No,
Naomi. No,
no,
okay.
we all are pressing ourselves through this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit, but no, this is what I'm gonna say.
She can't help
Absolutely.
herself.
And Bradley, shifting gears a little bit, 2025
Yeah.
is obviously a big year because The Handmaid's Tale is coming, but it's also the 20th anniversary of Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Are you in
And I
that
could
too?
not pass up the opportunity to ask if you have any favorite memories from working with America Ferrera, because that is like a
I
foundational.
played America's father.
You did?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I'll tell you something interesting. I hadn't seen that movie since it came out, and my wife and I just watched it, and it's a really good movie.
I'm gonna watch with my daughter.
It's incredibly well done. America Ferrera is everybody knows a national treasure.
Yeah.
And to work with her was a joy. All those uh, all those women in that movie were wonderful, and I just saw it recently. Ken Kwapis directed it beautifully, um,
Yeah.
and it's a really. I'm a bitter audience member, and my heart is the size of a raisin, uh,
Okay.
and I really loved it. I thought it was lovely.
Yes, absolutely foundational, phenomenal movie. And The Handmaid's Tale is a phenomenal show. Congratulations again. Both of you are electric, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
Thank you.